Hello, students, and welcome once again in the fourth lecture with the organization of shoot apical meristem. In the third lecture, we have discussed about organization of root apical meristem. In the same line, in this lecture, we are going to discuss now about the organization of shoot apical meristem or SAM. So, a shoot apical meristem is a dome shaped mass of dividing cells at the shoot tip. Leaves develop from leaf primordia along the sides of the apical meristem, and auxiliary buds develop from meristematic cells left at the basis of leaf primordia as shown in the diagrams. As I have discussed earlier, shoot apical meristem is more complicated than root apical meristem, and now let us see the organization of shoot apical meristem. It is the uppermost tender part of the growing shoot covered by young leaves of the bud, which protects the tender growing apex. In longitudinal section, it is observed that it consists of small mass of rounded or polygonal cells in state of active cell division called promeristem, and they soon differentiate into three regions. Uh, Again, the shoot apical meristem can be understood by the Christogen theory, and it is again divided into three layers as we have discussed in the root apical meristem. So the first layer, which is outermost layer, is called as dermatogen. It is made up of single outermost layer of cell. These cells divide by radial walls only and gives rise to epidermis of the stem. The dermatogen possess many small uh, prolongations called leaf primordia, and the leaf primordia arch over the growing tip and protect the shoot apex. Next layer is called as peribleum. This lies internal to the dermatogen and is the middle region of apical meristem. It is single layered at the apex but becomes multi layered down below. It gives rise to the cortex of the stem. In dicot, it is further differentiated into hypodermis, general cortex, and endodermis. So, this is the second layer, which is called as peribleum. Now, let us see the third layer, plerome. It is the innermost and is a central region of the stem apex. A little distance behind the apex, certain groups of cells becomes elongated and form procambium. They gives rise to vascular bundles, but in some parts it remains undifferentiated in the bundle and forms the cambium. Plerome is differentiated into pericycle, medullary rays, pith, and vascular bundles and form massive central cylinder or stele of the stem. However, according to tunica corpus theory, shoot apex comprises of two zones, that is tunica and corpus. Tunica consists of one or more layers of cells forming outer enveloping regions, and corpus the central core consisting of cortex, vascular tissue, and endodermis, etc. Let us come to the conclusion. Several theories have been put forward from time to time to explain the mode of growth found in shoot apical meristem or organization of shoot apical meristem. These theories are apical cell theory, histogen theory, tunica corpus theory, and Corpus Cape theory. The histogen theory rightly describe the organization of shoot apical meristem. it describes that in longitudinal section of the shoot apex, it shows under the microscope, it shows three distinct regions such as dermatogen, peribleum, and pleurome. Dermatogen is the outermost layer of the shoot apex. It is single layered as seen in the diagram. The cells of dermatogen divide anticlinally and new cells and finally give rise to epidermis of the stem. The dermatogen possesses many small prolongations called leaf primordia. The leaf primordia arch over the growing tip and protect the shoot apex. The second layer is peribleum. It is the region lying just below the dermatogen. It is single layered at the apex and becomes multi-layered towards downward side. The cells of peribleum divide and redivide and finally get differentiated into cortex of the stem. In dicot stem, the cortex is differentiated into hypodermis, general cortex, and endodermis. And the third layer, which is called as pleurome, it is the central region of the shoot apex. The cells of pleurome divide irregularly at a very little distance just near the growing point and add new cells. Some of the new cells become much elongated and finally give rise to procambium. This procambium later on gives rise to a vascular tissue of the stem. The remaining new cells divide again and again and finally gives rise to pericycle and pith region of the stem. With this we have finished with root and shoot apical meristem. Now we will stop here and again we will meet in the next lecture with a new topic. Bye for now. Take good care of yourself. Thank you.